Ahoy, this is Zdenka. I don't know how about you, but I'm stuck indoors. But that doesn't mean that we should stop being creative. You know, with our smartphones and DJI Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal maybe, or other gimbals and other smartphones, we should still lift our mood up. So let's get creative together. You guys sent me a lot of requests and questions and ideas to do an indoor shoot with this gimbal. So today I'm gonna be attempting to create a video sequence or B-roll or commercial or demo, whatever you wanna call it, of food, a static set. Nothing is moving, but I'm gonna be moving around. I'm gonna combine it with a whole bunch of transitions, a whole bunch of effects. I'm gonna be actually filming the whole thing in Filmic Pro app with DJI Osmo Mobile 3 and Android, because I want to see what the limitations are, what we are actually able to do, since this is not compatible right now with Filmic Pro. Let's get started. So this morning I baked this apple strudel, my favorite. I love to bake that a lot, and since we are all at home together, I thought something nice and sweet would be the right fit at this point. And once I was done, I was looking for the right background, the setup, where I'm gonna shoot the whole thing. Actually, let's start with some tip right away. Now, whatever you're cooking or baking, you could be filming very nicely in the brightly lit room, close to the window. But if you don't get blue sky, steady light, or overcast, steady light day, you will end up with your footage kind of looking sometimes dark and bright. If you have clouds passing by, the light is not gonna be stable. So that was my case. So I decided to film this whole thing in my studio on a black background because I like that edgy, dramatic look. And that way I knew that I'm gonna get very steady light, which I can control myself. To keep it simple, I decided to use only one light. That's it, nothing else, one light. Because I know that most of you at home probably don't have access to right now to a lot of lights. So I thought one light would be plenty. And you don't have to go with light like I have right now. You can even get a flashlight or anything handy at home. Any strong light would do it. It would totally work with long-lasting battery. The light I'm using actually is Pokelight. It's Falcon Eyes F7. I did a review on this light. I highly recommend it. I'll link it in the video description. You can check it out. The reason I don't want to film this sequence in DJI Mimo app or native camera app is because I want completely control over the frame rates. So obviously I grabbed Filmic Pro. Now, DJI Osmo Mobile 3 right now is not compatible with Filmic Pro. That means you cannot connect it together. But today I wanted to show that you're still able to work with Filmic Pro on your Android, on this gimbal. But obviously there will be some limitations. You cannot do everything like you would normally do on other gimbals which are compatible with Filmic Pro. That's why I'm doing this video, just for fun, to see what we are able to do and what we are not able to do. After the first shot, I was thinking to do the first transition. When the flash goes off and it goes to the black, that's when the first clip is gonna finish. The second clip, I'm gonna start from the black background and reveal the whole setup, kind of going forward. Since we are filming into 120 frames per second, again, shutter speed has to double, so it's 1/240th of a second. The rest I'm just adjusting kind of manually with the verticals on the side in Filmic Pro. I'm also locking the white balance so it doesn't shift on me whenever I'm filming. Next few shots, I'm just gonna go from left to the right. It's not a pan, it's just kind of passing, sliding sideways. Now, if I hold the gimbal like this, it is quite difficult for me to control, but if I'm gonna flip the gimbal upside down like that and just hold it very lightly, things get so much easier. The downside to filming on Android with Filmic Pro that quite often it actually goes back to different shutter speed. You have to really watch your shutter speed whenever you're doing a new take. Sometimes it goes down to 150th of a second or different ones. So you have to always make sure that your shutter speed is set and locked at 240th of a second. The next few clips I'm trying to create a focus pull. So what I'm doing, I'm selecting the area which is sharp, tap on the reticle to select that, and then focus on another area of the setup and tap on the reticle again. And then when I'm clicking the arrow, the focus pull happens. Obviously I have to tap on the screen because I'm not able to do that from the gimbal, but it is all possible. When you just gently tap on the screen, you are still able to do a focus pull. As I am filming this B-roll, I am filming everything in Filmic Pro obviously on standard lens. I tried to switch it to the wide angle lens on this Samsung S10 Plus, but I'm actually seeing the motor of the gimbal in the shot. When I'm filming with DJI Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal in the regular native camera app, I don't see the motor, or if I'm filming in DJI Mimo, but for some reason when I'm filming in Filmic Pro, I do see the motor. So I'm avoiding that today. I'm just shooting in a standard, with a standard lens. Another in-camera transitions you can do is just, I think, camera shake. That's how I would call it. Basically, I'm standing there with a smartphone and I'm shaking the camera in all kinds of directions, up and down, left and right, up and down. You can use those moves to create this kind of a glitch effect, the glitch transition between clip, because you are getting the same texture, the same colors, the same kind of a background which you can actually take out and use again as it transitions between those two clips. Three shots follow and I call it the orbit shot. Basically, you're just going around in a circular motion. So for this one, I chose as a main focus the apple because it's bright and it's very bold and it's very easy to focus on. So the lowest shot starts first and the second one's a little bit higher and the last shot is going all above. And for those who don't want to film in Filmic Pro, you can totally try this whole food sequence in DJI Mimo in a real speed if you are working with Android, because you're not going to be able to shoot in slow motion. And then if you want to do some shots, or if you actually want to film in slow motion, just use native camera app, the regular camera app you get on your phone. If you have an iPhone, yep, you're gonna get all those goodies. You can film manually in DJI Mimo and you will also get the slow motion there. I always like that shot when you're kind of snowing, sprinkling the sugar, the icing sugar on a cake, and because I have only two hands, I had to place the gimbal on my tripod. And then in the post, I'm going to do a little fake zoom in as I am myself sprinkling the cake, filming it from the tripod to create this effect. The next shot I'm doing is just the view from the top because I'm using that white strong light. Everything is nice lit up, it's very bold looking. And then the last transition follows, which I really like, and it's actually going into the object to the black and then revealing the next scene. So first clip, I'm going just to the apple. And the next clip, I'm going from the object out, revealing a new scene. And it is a new scene because I added a little bit more icing sugar and I added a knife there. Point, I'm feeling that I need to do some more camera shakes for that glitch effect because I changed the scene a little bit, so I wanted to make sure if I need some kind of a transition like that, I can actually use it because it's gonna look more like the current scene right now. Everything is finished. Let's just cut the final B-roll of the video sequence and let's play it. All the items I was featuring in today's video, the DJI Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal and the Falcon Eye Lite, is listed in the video description below. I also added to my Patreon page another LUTs and photo preset, so grab that if you're part of Patreon. If you're not, then check that out as well. Again, it's linked in the video description below. Hit the thumbs up if you liked today's video and subscribe to more. I hope you had fun today and you're gonna try something like that in your homes. If you have any questions, comments, or simply want to say hi, you can do so in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ahoj!